Hey guys, Vic here with episode 12 of my Call of Duty Ghosts series, which is a Road to Commander. We're doing a free-for-all on Prison Break, and I know that is exactly what the last one was, but the twist on that is that I'm actually using the AK-12 in this gameplay. Picked the AK-12 out. I've had it for a little bit now, I think, actually, but this is the first gameplay that I'm showing you with. The attachments that I've got on this AK-12 are the same that I had on the Badger in the previous one: silencer, red dot, and foregrip. Now, that is what it currently has on it, but I'm actually going to change it up quite a bit. I'm going to make this the rifle that I use for maps where I want a bit more range. The Honey Badger I'm going to use as the rifle that I want. That's it's basically going to be my smaller map sort of rifle, and this is going to be my bigger map sort of rifle. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I think the AK-12's got a bit more range and a bit more damage over range and all that sort of thing, but it's not as fast firing as the Honey Badger. So that is the plan with that. This one is not as good a gameplay. In the previous video, check that out if you missed it. But in the previous video, I went on an 8-kill streak right at the start, and ultimately finished off really strong as well, I think. And so that was pretty good gameplay, the previous one. This one's solid, but it's very much me just learning this gun a little bit, and deciding what I want to do with this gun as well, you know. Ultimately, my decision on this gun is that I'm gonna put it into a longer range sort of mode. I'm gonna put some attachments on it that suit me a bit more for some rangy fights. I always die when I drop those. I don't even know what I was gonna get. But yeah, so it's a little bit of a ropey gameplay in some ways. I think I finished third in the end. After a pretty average start, I think I have a nice little bit in the middle sort of thing. But yeah, so the plan with this gun is to change the attachment, so it's a completely contrasting gun to my Honey Badger. And what I'm going to talk about in this video is I've got a couple of suggestions that I'm going to do for the next one. In the previous video, people commented and stuff, but for this actual video's commentary, I'm going to talk about my favourite TV show, and I encourage you to put in the comments your favourite TV show, not of right now, like just in general, like what is your favourite TV show? Mine is a show called, if you're American, you will have definitely heard of this show. If you are British, you may not have heard of this show. You might have heard of it, but don't know anything about it. The show is called Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it stars a guy called Larry David, who he's shot to fame, if you like. I mean, he was a little bit famous before in America, but he's shot to fame because he co-wrote the sitcom Seinfeld with Seinfeld. Now, I don't know how deep to go, but Seinfeld is effectively known as the world's richest stand-up comedian, partly and mainly because he wrote Seinfeld the sitcom, which was a huge sitcom, a pre-Friends style Friends sitcom. In America, it ran for ages and ages and ages, broke all the records for most views and all that sort of stuff, and it was an amazing sitcom. And the co-writer, along with Seinfeld, who starred in it, was Larry David, who did not appear really in it. He was just a writer on the show. He left with a couple of series to go, I believe that's right, but essentially, after doing Seinfeld, eventually he moved on to writing his own sitcom, called Curb Your Enthusiasm, and that stars him as him. And what I mean by that is it's Larry David playing a version of himself. So he is this millionaire comedy writer, if you like. So he lives the life of himself, but and he plays a version of himself, and that has set the template. I should just say quickly, exactly where I just died there is that's the position on the map I was talking about in the previous video, as a nice spot that you can see a lot of from a prone position, you can see a lot of the map. So check that, roll it back and check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so he set this format of people impersonating themselves. It's become really popular now. Obviously, Ricky Gervais did it in the sitcom Extras, and quite a few people have sort of done versions of it. I suppose, like, you could go through quite a few, but yeah, he's essentially Larry David playing a version of Larry David to comedic effect. I think I've seen him quoted in interviews as saying that Larry David in the TV program is the Larry David he wishes he was, because he was really brave and stubborn and selfish and all that sort of thing. But yeah, so the sitcom is called Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's not finished, but I don't think they're making one at the moment. I think there's been about 8 series, and it's huge in America. Not so big over here. It's on More 4 occasionally. In England, More 4, the Freeview channel, occasionally. But no, it's nowhere near as big over here. So I recommend downloading it or going to like HMV and getting the box set or something like that. But it's a fantastic sitcom. It's really funny. Essentially what happens is Larry is incredibly honest and incredibly uninhibited by social niceties and all that sort of thing. So a typical scenario would be Larry David walking down the street and he sees someone do a really rubbish park in the car, and he sort of rather than just walking past and going, "Oh, that guy parked in an obnoxious way," he would actually stop that person and say, "Are you happy with this? I think you should do this," and all that stuff. And the humour ensues from these very sort of awkward moments, and things like that. And there's some other sort of sillier stuff thrown in and all that sort of thing. And so that is my favourite show. Not just my favourite comedy show, it is literally my favourite programme. Yeah, let me know yours if you get a chance in the comments. That would be really interesting. I'll check a few of them out if I like the sound of them. I just think it's really funny. Larry David himself is a really good sort of character of himself, and there's a few of the other characters that are really good as well. You also get some interesting cameos of people playing a version of themselves, and you get other sort of people playing genuine actors and all that sort of stuff. There's some really funny episodes with Michael J. Fox in and all that sort of stuff. So it's a really good show, and I really strongly recommend you check it out. You don't have to, but I certainly think you should. If you like things like Extras and The Office and stuff like that, definitely you should check this out. It's a fantastic sitcom, very funny. So yes, so that's that. Other shows that I do like, I mean, I'm not just going to go talking about loads of shows that I like and stuff, but I would also say, I'm not that bothered about sitcoms and stuff, and you're looking for a hot tip of what to do, really quickly, I would strongly recommend, British or American, whatever you are, check out and catch up with the BBC version of Sherlock, the Sherlock Holmes series of programs. There's been 2 series. The 3rd series is about to start on TV. Catch up with that, because that is mind-blowingly good, Sherlock. I really strongly recommend that. So yeah, so that is what I recommend. Thank you for the comments in the previous video about guns. If you missed that one and you want to have your say, simply just put in the comment your favourite SMG. I was trying to surf for interesting points about what potentially what it could be that the SMG I should use in this series, and so I was sort of cruising for information to that effect. But if there's ever a gun you want to see in this series, do just put in the comments. That would be awesome. If you are up to date with Javion Robin, brilliant stuff. If you're bored of Javion Robin, just send me a message or something, let me know. I'd be interesting to find out if there's anyone that's sick of it or you want it to change or whatever. If you're behind with Javion Robin, now is the time to catch back up, because it's really good. It's in a really good position right now. Just done some really massive steals. I suppose it'd be a little bit of a spoiler. Terrible time for a host migration. If I remembered that happened, I would have edited it out. Apologies, guys. Forgot about that. Yeah, in the series, we just stolen Suarez, who plays fantastically alongside Robin Van Persie. And I've started fishing for details from people as to when would be a good time to finish Javion Robin as well, I really don't know myself as to when is the right time to finish it. So that'd be, that'd be interesting. The one thing I was thinking about is trying to get to Division 1, trying to win Division 1, but if I fail finishing it, or if I ever get relegated, I might just can it as well, you know, because it's going to get to the point where I reach my ability on FIFA, you know, so maybe like Ultimate Team Division 2 or Ultimate Team Division 3, it might just be the point where I cannot get promoted. I win as many as I lose or something. So if I get to that point, you know, that's going to be an issue. And so I might end the series then. And then after that, you know, after Javion Robin on my main channel, I really don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I really want to do a manager mode, but I really don't want to upset people, if that makes sense. So there's that whole debate. And what I tend to do, guys, in all of my RTGs, all of my long-running series on my main channel and stuff, is I always take opinion on my next series towards the end of the series I'm on. So you'll start to see videos going, you know, what should I do about this? What should I do about this? How should I end this? What should I do next? Sort of thing. So watch out for that on my main channel. That's what I like to tend to do. In this gameplay, I finished 3rd in the end. I did okay, nothing special, but hopefully better in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye!